Alright, first thing we're going to be running down is positives and negatives on this pick. Second thing we're going to be running down is how he fits on the Dolphins roster. Third thing we're going to be running down is his pro comparison. So first thing I want to go through is his physical abilities are off the charts. I mean, athletically, it's insane. He's 6'2", ran a 4.4 at the combine. I think his pro day he ran a 4.38, which is insane. At his size and weight, it's ridiculous. Some of the positives about him: super duper athletic, ran a whole lot of man press in college. A lot of scouts and GMs said if he was drafted somewhere where that is the foundation of a back of whoever defensive back end, then it would be a great fit. And guess what? We run man press here. We love big physical cornerbacks, and he fits what the Dolphins really want to do. And his like I said, his athletic ability is off the charts. This kid is super duper athletic. The other thing I really like about him is his playmaking ability. When he gets his hands on a ball, he picks it off. I mean, he can track down a ball like nobody else, nobody's business. I mean, I really love his ball skills. The only thing that scouts have a problem with him and GMs have a problem with him, and the things that you kind of see, he really, technically, he has a lot to work on. He really needs to grow into the cornerback role. He has a lot to learn as a corner. So he is truly a prospect coming into the NFL, but he's a great scheme fit. Go into that corner, but if he can learn the corner position, come in and learn it, really get comfortable with it, I think he can be a really good player in this Miami Dolphins defense. But that's the only thing really negative about him is he's just got a lot to learn. The other thing really negative about him, he really sucks in run support. When they played teams like Florida State, they really ran at him. That's the only other negative. So he needs to learn that a little bit. He needs to be a little bit more involved in the run game. Other than that, because he has size and speed, there should be no reason why he isn't, because he's a big guy. So he needs to improve on that area. That's the only thing I really don't like about him. Doesn't really get involved in the run game. Other than that, tremendous upside. He can be a really good player on the NFL if he is developed right. If he's, and again, high competitive, high motor guy, which is what Adam Gase really wants. And that's another thing I really like about him. He'll learn, and hopefully we can develop him right. And he's going to a scheme that he's familiar with, which is another thing I really like. So this is not something he's gonna have to really learn. He did a lot of man press at college, so love the upside of him. Needs to improve in the run game, and he's gonna have. I think he's gonna take some time to develop. Hopefully he's more along than we think he is on the roster. He's going to have to, in my opinion, the Dolphins' cornerback room is very deep. I really think it is. I mean, we dealt with a lot of injuries last season. A lot of players stepped up. The secondary was very productive last season. Got a ton of turnovers. Got more turnovers than the Seahawks secondary did. They're very underrated in that aspect. They got a lot of turnovers. I mean, sometimes you can put on the Buffalo Bills tape and Xavier Howard and go, the secondary really didn't play all that well. And then in another game against the Chargers, they'll have 4 interceptions in a quarter. So this Dolphins secondary, I think, is extremely underrated. He's going to have to work his way up the depth chart. I think his impact right away is going to be on special teams. I think he's going to be a great gunner on a Darren Rizzi unit. So I think that's where he's going to have his most impact. Hopefully he's a little bit more far along and gets into a very competitive young DB room. It's going to be interesting to see how far along he is. Pro comparison, I think Tremaine Johnson's the only really. I see a lot of scouts, GMs, analysts compare him to Tremaine Johnson. I think that's talented physically. Great man press corner. Tremendous ball skills. We saw that with Tremaine Johnson. He comes in the NFL, gets 8 interceptions. Hopefully Cordrea can grow into that kind of player, and I think that's my best pro comparison I have for him. So that is going to be it, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Cordrea down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.